Storytime with Hector. What's up, fools? My name is Hector, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me, fool. I got 3 things that I really want to tell you. It's like one story, but 3 stories in one. So like a story, which is about me, and then 3 sub-stories about me. So at the end of the day, it's all about me, fool. It's all about Hector. I'm from Linux, California, right over there, like right by Hector and Inglewood. And I don't really know how to say that, fool. Inglewood? Yeah. Hawthorne and then Inglewood. It's right in the middle, fool. Like, we're like a little tiny little city. Right in the middle, fool. You can't forget us, dad. Right there by the Linux car wash, I think right behind there, fool. But don't be trying to like come to my house here, cause you get shot, fool. I'm not lying. Like, I'm not playing. I'll shoot you. Mi abuela, she raised me to be I feel like I'm very respectful, fool. Like, unless you come at me foul, dog, then I come at you foul. But mi abuela raised me that we get down sometimes because she gets on my nerves. But that's okay. I love mi abuela forever. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. I don't really know my mom like that because I don't know where she is. That's not much I can say about that because I don't know where she is. My dad, that fool's in jail. I look up to him because I've been to jail like 3 times. I'm only 23. But yeah, I've been to jail 3 times. I see my dad in there, we bond and stuff, and then he helps me. He taught me how to be in jail, like how to get down with fools and stuff. So I respect that, fool. There's a tradition that we have in my house, fool. We always have parties every Saturday. You know, if it's a birthday party, it always ends up turning into like an adult thing, fool. It doesn't matter if it's a baby's party, like if it's a 1-year-old, my little 1-year-old primo, fool. Like, we had a party for him, dad. And like, fool, we had a party for that little fool, and we had the little, you know, salsa music going, the mariachi music. That's my favorite, dog. I get down to that, but I'm not gonna dance here because I'm a G, fool. But you're never gonna see me dance on camera, eh? Go to my party and you'll see me though. I'll be getting down with the hinas. So at the party, it doesn't matter if it's a kid party, an old person's party, my party, there's gonna be coronas and lime there, fool. We love coronas and lime, fool. Me and my family, you know. Mi abuela, she drinks like 4 a day. I drink like 10, a case or 2. I don't know, it doesn't matter, but then we watched Oscar de la Hoya fight, fool. I love that fool, dog. Can nobody fight better? I don't even like Floyd Mayweather, fool. Like, that sucks, dog. If he was to fight Oscar de la Hoya, that dude is not gonna beat him, fool. I don't care what no one says. And I think he did fight him. He won. But that doesn't matter. That fool be cheating. Like, he just ducks and dodges on the ropes and stuff. Like, that's not fighting, fool. That's chicken stuff, dog. You're running in. Like, come on, fool. Anyway, so we sit down, we watch some fights, like old tapes and stuff, and then we just drink it on the same line and we chill, fool. I wish I had one for this video. I had one before it, though. Dad. But that's just what we do at my house, you know. I love mi abuela, but sometimes she can get crazy, fool. Like, I remember this one time, fool, that I was talking to her. I was like, abuela, what you do today? Because she doesn't really speak English that well. And I take advantage of that, fool. So she'll say something to me. She'll be like, yo, niño, go over there and limpiar. And I'll be like, shut up, stupid. And she'd be like, okay. And I'm like, this fool is stupid. She doesn't even really know what I'm saying to her. I just called mi abuela stupid, and she said, okay, fool. She's slowly learning, and I didn't know that, fool. So one day I came home, and then I was like, what's up, stupid? And then she was like, tu loca? Tu loca? Don't you talk to me like that, eh? And I was like, abuela, you're speaking English. She was like, yeah, fool, I've been taking classes, eh? And I was like, oh, dang. She was like, nah, I know you've been talking about my back for all this time and I didn't understand. He was taking advantage of me. Get out, Hector. And I was like, you trying to kick me out for something I did 6 months ago, fool? You sound crazy. And then she threw like this little chancla at me, fool. And I was like, dang, this thing is crazy, fool. She's like, since I was like 3, I've been getting chanclas thrown in my head, fool. And for those of you that don't know what a chancla is, it's just a sandal. Yeah. It's just a sandal. Or a huarache, fool. She throws huaraches at me too. And I'm not talking about the Nikes, fool. I'm talking about real huaraches, fool. Man, it hurts, fool. Like, that's why I wear my beanies like this, because I got like a bunch of knots on my head. Now I'm gonna tell you guys about the time when I got down with these fools at Gesture, fool. It was a little while ago, like about 3 months ago, fool. I got down with these fools at Gesture. So I was standing there with my vatos, you know. We were like just chilling. We just saw some little hinas eat down on the pole, fool. And then like we were just chilling against the wall, fool, you know, like how we always do. And then that's my area, fool, so I can do that. And then like these fools come upon us and they're like, yo, where you from, fool? And I was like, where are you from, eh? And then they were like, don't worry about that, fool. We asked you first. And I'm like, we're not in first grade, dog. Just tell me where you're from, fool. And they were like, nah, we asked you first, eh? Where are you from, fool? So I was like, they're definitely not from around here, because I can tell by the way they talk, fool. I was like, they're not from here, dog. So I looked at my homies, and then they were like, just tell them, fool. So then I told them, I was like, I'm from Linux, fool. And they were like, oh, that's what's up, eh? And they just stared at me, so I stared at them. And then they stared at me, so then I stared at them. And I was like, we can have a staring contest all day. I'm the champ, fool. Like, I'm never gonna look away. Like, I'm not gonna blink if that's what you want me to do, fool. I'm not gonna do it. So then I told that fool that I was like, we having a staring contest, fool? You wanna get down? And he was like, yeah, let's get down, fool. I don't like you. You mess with my hyena. And I was like, that's what this is about, fool? Some girl, fool? Like, I don't fight over no girls, dad. But since you're disrespecting me and you challenge me, dad, I'll get down with you. So we got down. It was in the night, fool. But the way I fight, fool, like, I don't lose because of the way my dad taught me how to fight, fool. So this is how you gotta do it, eh? It's all in your technique. Like, fighting is in technique, fool. So it's all about your feet, fool. You know, you gotta get down like this and your knees. But you know, you gotta move your knees a little, fool. You know, and then it just, so that way you can be on a swivel, fool. So if that fool like hits you like that, fool, you know, you just bounce, you keep bouncing like that, fool. And then if he hits you with the rifle, you can duck it and you can just come up and hit him, fool, like that, fool. It's really like simple, dog, but nobody fights like me, so that's why I always win when I fight. Security at Gesture came out and they were like, yo, you guys can't be fighting here. And he was like this big dude, like he was big, like I was like, fool, like, don't touch me, eh? Like, I don't care how big you are, I'll get down with you too. And he was like, who are you talking to, fool? And I was like, I'm talking to you, but he was like, no offense, he was black, but like, this fool was like trying to get down with me too. And I was like, I don't care, I'm not scared of you, fool. I'm Hector, I'm not scared of nobody. Like, I'm not scared of nobody, fool. Like, I will get down with you. I even got down with my abuela one time, and I'm like, if I get down with her, fool, I'll get down with you, eh? Like, you don't scare me. So then he was like, just get off the property, fool. Like, just get off the property, fool. And I'm like, Dad, you know me. Like, why are you acting like this? And he was like, because like, you guys are fighting in front of my property, and I can't have that. And I'm like, I don't really care. Like, this fool, we were chilling, and this fool comes up to me, fool. Like, and then the other fool was like, I didn't do nothing, and he started snitching, and I'm like, okay, fool, I'll see you around, Dad. But you better watch your back, fool, because I'll be down with you. Bear with me on the story, fool, because just bear with me, fool. I'm gonna tell you guys about my baby mama. That girl is crazy, fool. I don't really remember her name like that because I have a lot of hinas, fool, like, a lot, fool, like, I have a lot of hinas, fool, so I don't really know her name, and she gets on me about that all the time because sometimes I'll call her like Nancy. I think her name is, it's either Nancy, Guadalupe, I think it's Jackie, fool. Like, is it Jackie? Or Maria? I don't know, fool. It's one of those, but like I don't remember her name because I didn't really like care to remember that because like it's so many that I can't keep track, fool. I met her at a party. It was the homies party, fool. And I don't remember where I was, but it was a party, fool. I think it was in the valley, like, cause I got homies all over, fool, like the valley and freaking Carson, everywhere, dude, all over the world. Like everybody knows Hector, fool. But anyway, she was like looking all good and stuff, and she saw the way I was getting down, and she was like, dang, who's that fool? And then she was talking to my homie, and he was like, that's Hector, fool. And then she was like, yo, introduce me to him. And I was like, just dancing, getting down, you know. And like, so she comes over to me, well, my homeboy comes over to me and he's like, hey, fool, this girl wants to talk to you. And then like we're talking and I'm like, yo, it's kind of loud in here, fool, I could barely hear you, you know. How about you just like come to my place after this, fool? You know, I drove, you could ride with me, fool. And she was like, I got my own car. she had like a little attitude, so I was like, damn, I like that fool, like, I like that, you know. So we get to my house, fool, and then like she like sits on my couch and stuff, and then like she's like, dang, Hector, you got a nice place. This your place by yourself? And I'm like, yeah, this is my place, fool. But it's not really, it wasn't my place. I couldn't tell her that, fool, because then she look at me different, and like, you know, she can't really look at me like that. So I wanted her to feel like, dang, that's the man, fool. Like I was the man, you know, because I am. But like she didn't even know that was in my place. Like that, mi abuela was out of town, fool, and she didn't know that. So technically, fool, that was my place for the week, you know, because mi abuela went to go see her sister or something, fool. And so I was like, this is my place, like by myself right now. But she didn't need to know all the details, fool. And then she was like, dang, Hector, that's kind of tight. And then she was like, you're gonna let me move in? And I was like, no. And then she was like, what you mean no? I was like, I don't even know you, fool. So then she was like, but you can get to know me. And then so she's trying to like talk to me and stuff, fool. And I'm like, dad, let's skip all the talking, fool, and just, you know, do what we came here to do, fool. And she was like, dang, I like that you're honest, Hector. I like the way you talk to me and stuff. I should have known she was crazy then, because she just let me talk to her any kind of way, fool. Like, she had no respect for herself, eh? You know, I turned on some Selena's, fool, because I love Selena, and the hinas love Selena too, fool. So I cut on some Selena, eh? And it was a wrap, fool. Like, you know what we did, fool. I'm not gonna go into detail again, because it's kind of explicit, fool. But just know that Hector gets down, fool. Hector can get down, God. But it's besides the point, fool. I played the song, fool, and then I said, como la flor, cantan tu amor, me diste tú, se marichito, ay, yo soy bebé, pero ay, como me duele. And then, you know, she was like, Hector, you can sing, fool? So then she started like doing this little weird squirm, and I was like, yo, chill, fool. Like, I can sing. What else you want me to sing for? So then I turned on some La Vaca, you know, and we got down, fool. But then like, so then she tried to spend the night, and I was like, oh, like, I don't do that, you know. I don't really know you, you know, so we should take it slow, fool. And she was like, okay, Hector, I like that, you know, nobody's ever told me to take it slow before, like, you seem like you're really serious about me. And I was like, yeah, you know, I am, fool, but I wasn't. That was just, I just wanted her to get out of my house, fool. And then she calls me like 2 months later, because I kind of like blocked her. So she was calling my homies, and she was talking to everybody, trying to find me and stuff. She was like, you guys seen Hector? Anybody seen Hector? And I was like, oh God, dude, like, what did I sign up for? Oh my God, this girl is crazy, man. So then she comes up to Gesture, because she knows I hang out over there. And I'm like, dude, you're not even from here, you're from the valley. How did you find me, fool? She was like, I know people that know you, fool. And I was like, oh my God, dad, what do you want, fool? I haven't talked to you in 2 months. Why are you following me like this, dude? So then she was like, Hector, I have something to tell you. And I was like, what do you need to tell me, Don? Just tell me and get out of here, fool. So she was like, I don't think it's going to be that simple, eh? I don't think it's going to be that simple. She was doing this little lip roll, fool. She was like, I don't think it's going to be that simple, fool. Once I tell you this, I'm in your life forever. And I was like, what you mean, fool? You sound crazy. And then she was like, because I am, fool, I'm pregnant. And I was like, yo, you're tripping, fool. That's not my baby. And she was like, what you say to me? What you say to me? And I was like, yo, chill, fool. You got your attitude. You know, you're rolling your neck. And even though that's what made me like her, fool, her attitude turned into straight loca, fool. She, loca, God. Like, I'm like, dude, get away from me, fool. Like, that's not my baby, dude. Like, you probably was messing with all kind of fool. Say, no, I'm not stupid. You think I'm stupid? I'm not stupid. That's not my baby, fool. So then she was like, okay, it's okay. We could get a DNA test, fool. It's nothing. I know it's yours. You're the only person that I've been with. And then like, she was like, yeah, fool, I got your baby, fool, inside of me, fool. And then I was like, yo, you tripping me? Like, are you sure? And then, but the way she like, she had this like little twitch in her eye, fool. And I was like, yo, she's serious, that. Like, then my homies looked at me and they were like, yo, I think she's serious, fool. Like, that's your baby, dad. And I was like, nah, fool, shut up, don't say that, eh? I'm too young to be a father. And then But I knew that because I was with her, fool, that there was a possibility. And the dates kind of matched up, eh? So I was like, maybe she's telling the truth, fool. So then I did some like math in my head. And she was like, Hector, why are you not saying anything? And I was like, shut up, I'm doing some equations in my head, fool, hold on. So then I did some adding, some subtracting, fool, a little bit of long division, some multiplication, fool. Then I subtracted some more, carried the numbers. Then I was like, dang, fool, that is my baby, fool. Some time went on, she had a baby, it was a girl, my little Estela. I remember my daughter's name because it's my daughter, fool. So her name is Estela. I love her, I love you, baby girl. You're my world, fool. I'll give you everything. It's my little fool, God. Like I call her that, but I love her. I'll do anything for her. She changed my life, eh? I still hang out at Gesture, but she changed my life, Alright, fools. That was story time with Hector. I hope you guys learned a lot about me. I feel like I learned a lot about myself, fool. And, until next time, fool. And to my baby mama, don't start calling me, dog. Like, this video is not an invitation for you to start calling me, fool. Like, I don't really want to talk to you right now. Mi abuela, I love you. You're my best friend. Can you please stop throwing chanclas at my head, fool? And to the homies, I got love for y'all, fool. Y'all raised me. And I'll see you at Gesture tonight, dog.